Look at all these people who want to get into office.
I would vote, but I don't know anything about politics or whatnot. It's not like my one vote would matter this much in this election, considering there's thousands of votes in this country.
If you listen to the statement, you will see that Vincent has very low political efficacy. This means that he does not believe that he is able to make much of a difference in politics. As a result, he is very unlikely to register to vote, meaning he has low voter efficacy as well.
I cannot in good conscience vote for leaders. I can't find a single thing that comes out of his mouth that I do. All of it sounds so hateful against the principles of freedom.
What on earth are you talking about? That man is gonna set this country straight. You know, Vincent, on the other hand, that man just cannot be trusted, just like the rest of the Democrats.
While we do not know what specifically Andrew and James are arguing about, we can tell that it is the various candidates' policy agendas. Peters and Zione probably have different goals for the country, so as a result they pay attention to different areas and thus have different policy agendas.
Hey, what are you guys arguing about?
I'm trying to talk some sense into this knucklehead. I'd rather have him vote for Gabroy than vote for Zione. At least that bald head of his looks pretty funny. With Zione, I feel like he's the pawn for the Democratic Party.
What's the point of voting and political participation anyways? It's not like one person can change the outcome of an election. No person is able to have that much power. That just sounds unfair and unreal.
Actually, my friend, one person can make a huge difference in the political process. There are a lot of other ways to engage in political participation besides voting.
Yeah, besides voting, you can set up fundraisers and PACs for your candidate of choice.
You can also help your candidate by campaigning for or with them.
Dude, if you want to, you can even run for office yourself.
Both Andrew and James just told Vincent that the many different ways that he could engage in political participation. There are many different forms of political participation, such as ones previously mentioned, but there can also be unconventional forms of political participation, such as protests and marches, or other forms of civil disobedience.
So you see, there's a lot more to political participation than voting. Every single person has the ability to change the world.
Oh, I get it. I can be active in the political process by doing things like attending rallies or signing petitions, not just by voting.
Exactly. Even though it may seem that you won't make a big difference because you are just one person, that cannot be further from the truth. Now, could you convince this idiot to look past the parties of the candidates and to realize that Peters is the best choice?
No way! Those Republicans have no idea what they're talking about. If they really think that more guns will lead to less mass shootings, they're crazy. I can never vote for Republican no matter what.
What do you mean? Guns are the exact thing we need. Republicans are right. If we have more guns, then less people are likely to try to commit mass murder.
As you can see, both Andrew and James have very different political ideologies. Political ideology is a set of beliefs and values that individual parties or groups share, but are not necessarily shared by others.
Wow, you guys sure do have extremely different views on stuff. Was it always like this?
Now that I think about it, we used to have pretty similar ideologies. Both Democrats and Republicans want the United States to be a great country, one that can be trusted, economically prosperous, and one that is respected around the world. But now our views have been going in completely different directions.
This right here is an example of political culture in the United States. Political culture is the underlying set of beliefs and values needed for political decisions, which often based off of basic and commonly shared beliefs, such as the welfare of a country.
Wow, that really opened up my eyes to how things work in the political process. Zione has my vote.